Hi guys, it's Actual Mono. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. I've gone back and forth so many times with this fragrance thinking, shall I review it? Am I going to review it? No, I'm not going to review it. But ultimately, here I am. So today I'm reviewing LIBRE by Yves Saint Laurent. This fragrance was voted Fragrance of the Year at the Fragrance Foundation Awards, which is part of the reason I wanted to try it in the whole first place. It piqued my interest. I was thinking, hey, you've won an award, I need to know what you smell like. So I got myself some, and I've worn it multiple times. Decided that I didn't really want to do a review about it because it didn't inspire me, but then I thought, do you know what, give it a chance, sit with it some more, really dig deep with this one, which you shouldn't really have to with a fragrance, I might add, but here I am to review it. So, this fragrance came out last year, 2019. Fragrantica describe it as a as an oriental fougere. Please ignore that. I will tell you that because there's nothing in this fragrance that warrants it being an oriental. There are no notes that are typical of an oriental fragrance. There's no amber, there's no spices, there's nothing of the Orient, there's nothing exotic in this fragrance, so just ignore that for now. We'll start by saying that. And they're calling it a fougere because it has lavender in it, so that's going to be my first talking point. However, let me just tell you the notes before I start. So the top notes are mandarin, lavender, blackcurrant and petit grain, or petit grain. Petit grain, if you don't know what it is, it's the twigs and leaves of the orange tree. In my brain, when I've smelled the real essential oil of petit grain, it actually is likened to lavender a little bit. It shares some similarities. The middle notes are orange blossom and jasmine, and lavender again, apparently. And the base notes are vanilla, ambergris, cedar, and musk. Not a hugely groundbreaking note list, but let me tell you how it smells. So I've used up this entire sample, apart from these final sprays that I'm going to spray on my hand now for reference. So the first thing I want to talk about is the lavender, because the lavender is what this fragrance kind of hinges on. It's in terms of the marketing. They say it's the first floral lavender. No, it's not. And it's about freedom. Libre means freedom in French, so I guess they were going for a carefree, easy to wear, approachable fragrance, which is definitely what they have created. So it's citrusy in the opening. It's a kind of smooth citrus here. It's not a vibrant, sharp, zingy, nose tingly citrus. Is it mandarin? I think it's mandarin, and that's probably why. Mandarin is a much sweeter, smoother citrus. It's kind of cute. It's like the cutest of the citruses, I think. But let me talk about this lavender. So, does it smell like lavender? No, it does not. Does it smell like lavender in the way that you and I might recognize lavender to smell? Absolutely not. When you think of lavender scented sachets that you use to freshen up your underwear, lavender soap, when you think of Provence, when you think of south of France and the lavender fields that are there, it doesn't smell like that. And just for the record, lavender is not a floral note. Lavender is actually aromatic. Even though it is a little purple flower, it actually gives a woody aromatic feeling to a fragrance. And in this, what I'm trying to say is, it has the texture of lavender. It doesn't smell like lavender, but it does have, for the most part, a scratchy, dry feeling. Add that together with petit grain, and you've got ultimately a dry fragrance in the opening. A little bit of a smooth citrus, and then a dry, scratchy type feeling. That's kind of fresh at the same time. The white florals in here are really cool. I will say the first time I sprayed this, my immediate reaction was My Way by Giorgio Armani, which I recently reviewed. Is that you? Haven't I already dejaed this vu? But upon a couple of wearings, I realised they're not quite the same. It's just the white floral element that took me by surprise. So, the orange blossom in here is very subdued. It's a beautiful white flower, and it's nowhere near as aggressive as jasmine or tuberose or any other white flower for that matter. So you can feel the white florals in there, and they are subdued. They are behind this dry, scratchy, woody type smell. What I can also smell in here, and this is the part of it that I really like, it's a combination of vanilla and white musk in the base, which gives it a streak of cleanliness as well. So even though it's ultimately woody, there is something slightly tender going on in the background, and the vanilla is very well placed. And the vanilla never overtakes. It never even touches on being a gourmand. It's just adding a touch of smooth sweetness with a clean streak behind from the white musk. So you've got a couple of things going on. Am I surprised by it though? Not really. Do I think it's fragrance of the year? No, I really don't. Really don't. Something else that's very prominent here to me is cedarwood. Cedarwood is the wood that smells like pencil shavings. It's the most common wood that's used in fragrances nowadays, and it's in everything, and I really feel it here, so it's just adding to the woodiness of this fragrance. YSL themselves don't actually mention blackcurrant, I don't think, in their note list. That's something that I've only seen on Fragrantica, and I think they're actually correct, because there is something, a very slight nuance of something berry juicy in here as well, so it's got enough character, I think. I have kind of done a little bit of a 180 on it. When I first was thinking, oh, I just don't like this, it's not inspiring. There are some nice elements to it. I think the biggest thing to say about this is that it's one for all occasions. I think it's one of those spray and go things. I think you could dress it up, dress it down. The bottle's really gorgeous as well, if that's your thing, if you love collecting gorgeous bottles. I really think the bottle's lovely. But ultimately, dry woody scratchiness, doesn't smell like lavender, a tender, gentle amount of white floral in this one, and then a nice clean white musk in the base with a little hint of vanilla. The good thing about it is it lasts a very long time, which is good. I get 8 hours out of it, sometimes 7. I have worn 8 sprays of this at once and I could feel it all the time. Sillage, not so much. The longevity is better than the sillage and projection, I would say. Overall, it's okay. It's alright. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I hope you guys like this review. I'm Ouch Mama No, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.